Did you know that only 4% of Americans make over $100,000 a year? 3,100 jobs are lost every day. 1 out of 3 Americans has a second job. Over 50% of Americans have a home-based business, and that from 2006 to 2016, it is projected that the U.S. household wealth will double from $100 trillion, double to $100 trillion, and that the total U.S. millionaire household will rise to 18.5. It is not safer or smarter to work for a corporation anymore. This is the age of the entrepreneur, the time to be free to choose the lifestyle you want to lead. I'm going to show you how to become a party plan selling superstar, how to demolish your dread of selling and pulverize the pain of personal rejection. Hi, I'm Party Plan Pat, and I show you, the Party Plan Consultant, how to stand out from the party plan crowd and make the green that you deserve. Welcome to this party plan business. This is a practical and tactical guide to getting the money you deserve. So first things first, I received a letter and it read, "Dear Party Plan Pat, I need a cure to getting inventory when you cannot purchase or get a loan. In addition, where do you find customers since your friends think you're crazy? It is very frustrating when you don't have inventory. If you can tell me how to get inventory and book classes, I will greatly appreciate it. Thanks, April." This is a very interesting question. Personally, what I feel is you should be asking, where do I get customers? That is your most important consideration. Dear Party Plan Consultants, let me introduce you to the 3 M's of the Little Black Book of Home Party Marketing Secrets. 95% of the problems you face or will face in your business are directly related to market research. So inventory is never the issue because people like to buy. They just don't like being sold to. So the concept of whether you should stock inventory or not is a non-issue. The issue is who is most likely to buy from you. And this is the essence of market research. Number 1, research your target customer, the person who is most likely to buy what you have to offer. What you need to ask yourself is, what problems are keeping the potential client or customer I want to reach awake at night? And what solution do I have to offer? Then number 2, sponsor shopping. Part of the process of sponsor shopping is discussing the target consumer, the potential buyer, with other stakeholders. So stakeholders are people already in the company and also the owners of the company. What are the trends they see? What have they done in the past that has worked? What can they show you, teach you, and use to guide you to get you to where you want to be? Sponsor shopping is a must. I think the most frustrating thing I have ever experienced, and I know a lot of people have experienced this, is when you go to your sponsor, your recruiter, your upline, and you tell them, I have made my list of 100, heaven forbid you're still doing that, or I have dialed all my friends, I have gone on a booking blitz, and nothing. And when your sponsor looks at you and says, oh, well, that's not what happened to me, it doesn't mean that they're not qualified. It means you kind of failed to do your sponsor shopping research, because you want to find a good match for you, your experiences, and somebody that can truly guide you to where you want to be. Because if you don't, what happens is you begin to lose faith, you begin to distrust your sponsor, and the rest, as you know, is a downward spiral into lack of productivity and activity. Then put yourself in the prospects or the target customer's shoes. Think about yourself and the product you so love and that you're using. How long did it take you between hearing about it, consuming it, and deciding to build the business? For most people, you're looking at 6 to 12 months. In some cases, 24 months. You cannot expect people to jump on the bandwagon because you have decided to build a business. And this is where a sales funnel comes into place. You have to continually prospect, which is meaning adding new people who are ready. You're adding new people. You are walking existing potential customers through the sales cycle, which takes about 21 days, into the buying process. And why? So you can cut out the frustration. So there will constantly be new people coming to you, constantly people buying, and people making the next transition to becoming a customer, a business builder, a hostess, whatever the case may be. Number 4, research deep consumers and users. For example, I love Macs. I have an Apple computer. So I'm a deep consumer and user. It is in your best interest as somebody who's potentially looking to buy an Apple computer to have a conversation with people who've used it. Why do they like it? Why do they recommend it? But more importantly, what don't they like? Because herein lies the potential for you to go big. Because if we like it, we're satisfied. If there's something that dissatisfies us, that means we're tossing and turning in bed looking for a solution. Enter Party Plan Consultant with a solution. And then you want to study the parallel industries. You have competitors and you have people offering similar products. So you want to think about it this way. Why are people choosing to buy that over what you're looking to represent? You know, what kind of loyalty is there in the market, and can you break it if you need to? So these are important considerations you have to ask when it comes to market research. And this single thing, if done correctly, will save you hours of frustration. So don't let it go. So I have a question for you. How would you like to have $1,200 home parties? Oh, that sounds good. Let me introduce you to Jenny, one of my clients who is totally in love with jewelry. This is how Jenny was able to find what she needed. I mean, she was in a lot of companies, but through market research, she came to understand her personality and her interests. So market research is really about finding out what you like. And why is this important? Because when you find what you like, you can't help but enjoy it. And when you enjoy something, you can't help but sell the hell out of it. And as you can see, Jenny is truly having the time of her life because she has positioned herself in a place where she's happy. Market research is really about finding the yin to your yang, the Thelma to your Louise, the Starsky to your Hutch, the Rizzoli to your Isles. Perfect match. So let me introduce you to the 3 R's. Not reading, writing, and arithmetic, but I highly recommend you brush up on that. The 3 R's of marketing are the right person, at the right time, at the right place. That's it. That is a key. Let me introduce you to Melinda Phelps, a timeless beauty specialist, and talk to you a little bit about how she developed marketing intelligence. She did her market research. She discovered her target market, who was most likely to buy the product she was selling. She learned how to position herself as an expert in a crowded marketplace, and she uncovered new, emerging, and untapped markets to create the success she's wanted. Your party plan business needs a marketing budget. If you're going to do all the research on the planet only to stall because you are not able to move your business forward, well, there's no point in getting started. In real estate, we talk about location, location, location. In business, it's about exposure, exposure, exposure. The purpose of doing your market research is to understand the holes present in the market for you to fill. But how will you get the exposure if you cannot fund your business? Exposure needs funding. For people to know that you are a solution to the problem they're facing, well, they got to know about you. You cannot be incognito and expect success. I got to find you. Got to match my problem to your solution. Exposure, exposure, exposure. And that is why you need a marketing budget. So let's talk about what the marketing budget covers. Your fixed costs. Any business you choose to get involved in has startup costs. $29.95 to $300. Obviously, there are different inventory packages. I always recommend you go with the smallest if you must buy inventory. But if you do this right, through market research, as Sharon has completely shown us, she has never had to buy inventory because for every level she qualifies, the company sends her inventory, so why buy it? Focus on finding out what the customers want, provide the solution, the inventory will come. And obviously you've got your websites, brochures, catalogs, and all that fun stuff. Then you have your variable costs. If you're planning on attending a convention, you've got to pay for the flight, you've got to pay for the hotel, you've got to pay for the food and the entertainment, you have to pay for your internet, you have to pay for your party supplies, you have to pay for your advertising. You would not starve your body for food, would you? Okay, maybe you would, which is ridiculous, but okay. But if you starve your body for food, eventually you die. If you starve your business of money, a marketing budget, you're going to kill your business before it gets off the ground. Now, as we all know, for everything else is MasterCard. But do not be caught dead piling loads of cash expenses on your credit card with the hope of finding a market or breaking into the scene and going big. It doesn't work that way. There are many homes filled with inventory that is not selling. Help, I'm in pink hell. That's another one of my clients, Jennifer. Before we started working together, she was facing a lot of personal rejection in her company. She obviously developed a dread of selling because nobody likes to hear no. It's kind of demoralizing. And when you do invite people, she had a 100% no-show rate. There was no training that she could rely on or sponsor support. And as a result, she became frustrated. But this girl has tenacity because she has hung in there for almost 5 years, determined to succeed. As a result of our working together, we developed her mindset. Because marketing is all about getting into the minds of your potential client, but getting into your own mind and discovering what's keeping you from getting what you want. So we started by crafting an elevated pitch. Let them know what you have to offer. They will listen to you. Now, people willingly give her their credit cards. She's branded herself as an expert in her field, and she's in school, learning the craft and the trade. As Oprah Winfrey says, no one succeeds alone, but more importantly, no one has to. You know, we're social beings, and we like to be together. And this is why I feel very strongly that every party plan consultant needs a marketing mentor. Mentoring matters. It makes a difference between stumbling in the dark and having somebody turn on the light switch, smile, and say, isn't that much easier? So these are the 3 M's I wanted to share with you. The importance of market research. Research the market. Find the right pick for you. It may take a day. It may take 6 months. It may take 12 months. But remember, you are an independent business owner. You better be about your business. Forget what other people are saying. It's all about you. A party plan business is about you because you're the first person we connect with. We don't know anything about what you're offering. We only see you and your message. So number 2, a marketing budget. If you're going to do the market research, if you're going to pick a company, if you're going to be involved in business, you have to think about exposure, exposure, exposure. You cannot be a solution if people don't know that the solution exists. And lastly, market mentoring. Getting a mentor. No one succeeds alone and no one has to. This is Party Plan Pat on behalf of the Green Whams Show, and I look forward to connecting with you and guiding you to becoming a party plan selling superstar. See you next time. Thank you so much. Bye.